Have you ever stood in the oil aisle at the auto parts store, staring at that glowing wall of bottles promising to save your engine and your wallet at the same time? Some of those little bottles have been pulled into federal court over the years, while a few others are quietly trusted by the same people who design and test engines for a living. Today, we are going to walk through 6 oil additive brands that got into real trouble with regulators, along with 3 quiet hidden gems that actually earned their reputation honestly. This matters because the additive aisle is one of the easiest places in the whole store to waste your money on big promises that no independent laboratory has ever been able to back up. Before we name a single name, you really need to understand one simple fact about the oil that is already sitting inside your engine right now as you watch this video. Modern motor oil arrives from the factory already loaded with a carefully balanced package of detergents, dispersants, and protective chemistry that took chemists years to perfect. You can think of that factory additive package like a recipe that has already been balanced by professionals, where every spoonful of one ingredient is matched by the right amount of another. Inside that mix, you will find detergents that keep surfaces clean and dispersants that hold soot in suspension, working beside anti-wear agents that protect the metal under heavy pressure. When you pour a random bottle of mystery liquid into that careful blend, you can throw off the ratios and accidentally dilute the very protection the oil was actually built to provide. One thing repair professionals repeat over and over is that going past the recommended additive volume can water down the oil's existing package and leave it weaker than it was before. So the honest question with any bottle on that shelf is whether your oil was ever truly short on that ingredient in the first place, or whether you are simply paying for something you already had. That is the quiet reason so many seasoned mechanics will simply tell you the best additive for most engines is the correct oil changed on time with nothing fancy poured on top. So with that foundation in place, let us start with the 6 brands whose biggest promises were formally challenged by the Federal Trade Commission here in the United States. The first famous name on our list is Slick 50, a product that built a giant marketing campaign around the frightening idea that your engine is destroyed a little more every single morning. Their old advertisements claimed that every single time you cold start your car without their treatment, raw metal grinds against metal and you quietly do unseen damage to the engine. Back in 1997, 3 subsidiaries of Quaker State settled charges with the Federal Trade Commission over those exact frightening claims about the Slick 50 engine treatment. The agency stated plainly that most engines are actually protected just fine at startup when you simply use the motor oil that is recommended in your owner's manual. Regulators also alleged that the product did not coat your engine parts with the layer of slippery plastic it advertised and did not meet the military specifications it referenced. That slippery plastic was a form of the same non-stick material found on certain cookware, and the idea of it permanently bonding inside a hot engine always sounded a little too clever to be true. The product still exists today in a reformulated ceramic version. So this is really a story about old advertising claims rather than a warning that the bottle on the shelf today will harm you. The second name might genuinely surprise you because STP is a household brand that countless drivers grew up seeing on store shelves and on race cars all across the country. The Federal Trade Commission specifically halted deceptive advertising for the STP engine treatment additive, listing it right alongside the other big engine treatment products of that era. It is only fair to point out that STP makes plenty of perfectly ordinary products, and this particular story is really about one heavily marketed additive and the claims that were attached to it. The lesson that carries forward is that a famous logo on the label is never quite the same thing as independent proof that the liquid inside actually does what the old commercial promised. Our third brand is Prolong, which marketed its engine treatment using dramatic demonstrations of engines that appeared to keep running with no oil left inside of them. Back in 1999, the company behind Prolong settled charges with the Federal Trade Commission over performance claims for its engine treatment that the agency called unsubstantiated. Those drain the oil and keep driving demonstrations are wildly persuasive on camera, yet regulators concluded the broader performance promises simply were not properly backed by real evidence. This is a good moment to remember that a flashy demonstration in a tightly controlled setting is designed to sell a product and rarely reflects the daily reality of your own engine. The fourth name is Motor Up, another engine treatment that leaned very heavily on bold claims about reducing wear and dramatically improving how your engine performed over the long run. The Federal Trade Commission sued the marketers of Motor Up in 1999 as part of a much wider crackdown on the entire category of these so-called miracle engine treatments. Seeing one single agency take aim at so many of these similar products in such a short window really tells you just how common these unsupported promises had quietly become in that era. The fifth brand is Duralube. And honestly, its story is one of the more colorful examples of advertising gone sideways in the entire history of car care products sold to everyday drivers. In the year 2000, the marketers of Duralube settled charges with the Federal Trade Commission and agreed to pay $2 million set aside as redress for consumers. Their commercials famously featured a former NASA astronaut endorsing the product as if he held special expertise in evaluating engine lubrication and had personally run valid independent testing. Regulators alleged that the astronaut actually held no such expertise and had never endorsed the product based on any kind of independent or objectively valid testing at all. Leaning on a respected figure like an astronaut is a classic persuasion trick, since our brains tend to trust a calm, confident expert long before we ever stop to check the real evidence. The complaint also claimed that Duralube falsely advertised it contained no chlorinated compounds, when the product actually contained a chlorinated paraffin sitting right inside the formula. On top of all that, the company suggested its product had been tested by the Environmental Protection Agency, which the agency stated very plainly simply was not true at all. The sixth and final cautionary tale is Z-Max, a set of additives once sold together as a complete power system for the engine and the fuel line and the transmission all at once. Back in 2001, the Federal Trade Commission filed suit in federal court to halt what it described as false and misleading advertising for the Z-Max family of products. The agency alleged something genuinely remarkable, claiming that the 3 different additives inside the kick were really just tinted mineral oil dressed up to look like advanced technology. Even more striking, the commission said the laboratory tests used to support the claims had actually shown the treated oil producing more than twice the bearing corrosion of plain untreated oil. The complaint went further and alleged that a report shown to consumers had been carefully edited to remove the negative results, quietly leaving only the flattering numbers behind for buyers to see. For a lot of people, that detail about edited test reports is the part of the whole saga that stings the very most, since it suggests the inconvenient data may have been hidden on purpose. Now, before anyone panics or throws out their garage shelf, it is important to be reasonable and very honest about what all of these old cases actually mean for you as a regular driver. Most of these were settlements over advertising claims, and in legal terms, a settlement is very often reached without the company ever formally admitting that it did anything wrong at all. Several of these brands still sit on store shelves today, sometimes with completely reformulated chemistry inside, so this is truly not a list of products guaranteed to wreck your car. The real and lasting takeaway is that the boldest miracle promises in this aisle have a long and well-documented history of falling apart the moment independent testing finally gets involved. That same history is exactly why you should treat any model promising to repair or restore or magically transform your tired old engine with a calm and patiently raised eyebrow. Once you have seen this pattern repeat a few times, you start to recognize the quiet warning signs that separate honest products from clever marketing in almost any aisle of any store. The first red flag is a promise to fix many unrelated problems at once, since a single liquid that claims to cure every possible symptom is usually selling hope far more than real chemistry. The second red flag is heavy reliance on dramatic demonstrations and famous celebrity faces instead of repeatable testing that anyone with the right equipment could calmly reproduce at home. The third red flag is vague talk about advanced technology or secret formulas, because real engineering tends to describe exactly what a product does and exactly how that benefit was measured. When a product avoids all of those traps and simply states one narrow, testable benefit, it has already earned far more of your trust than the loudest and shiniest bottle on the entire shelf. So if so many of the loud products struggled to prove themselves, are there any oil additives at all that quietly earn genuine respect from serious enthusiasts and working engineers? There are a few, and the interesting part is that they tend to make modest and very specific claims rather than grand promises to rebuild your whole engine from the inside out overnight. These quieter products share one very useful trait, which is a willingness to tell you the exact job they do well instead of pretending to be a single cure for absolutely everything. The first hidden gem is Liquimoli, a German company that has spent many decades building a serious reputation among mechanics and dedicated oil enthusiasts all around the world. This company makes thousands of different products and supplies professional workshops, so its reputation rests on years of real daily use rather than a single flashy advertising campaign. Their anti-friction treatments use compounds like molybdenum disulfide, which bonds to metal surfaces and helps fill in microscopic roughness in order to reduce friction and gradual wear. An independent testing channel called Project Farm has put Liquimoli products through repeated hands-on comparisons, and they tend to land near the very top of the pack again and again. The honest caveat is that these work best as long-term maintenance products on reasonably healthy engines, and they will not magically silence a lifter that has already mechanically failed. What sets Liquimoli apart is that the claims printed right on the bottle are measured and specific, which makes them far easier to verify than the wild promises we saw earlier today. The second hidden gem is Archoil, a brand that built almost its entire reputation by quietly solving one very specific and very real problem for a community of diesel truck owners. Their flagship oil additive uses an ester-based friction modifier that forms a thin protective film and also behaves as a mild detergent that disperses contaminants floating in the oil. The active idea behind it involves a compound often described as a nanoborate, which is designed to coat surfaces and gently clean away sludge and varnish slowly over a stretch of time. It became famous for helping with injector stiction and rough cold starts on certain Ford Power-Stroke diesel engines that were absolutely notorious for those exact frustrating headaches. The fair and honest note here is that its strongest and most documented benefits show up on those diesel applications rather than on every single gasoline engine driving down the road. Even fairly skeptical voices on the oil forums will admit that diesel owners genuinely swear by it, which is a meaningful signal in a hobby that is famously full of hard-to-please critics. The third hidden gem is the oldest of them all, a humble and unassuming classic called Marvel Mystery Oil that has been around since all the way back in the 1920s. Generations of mechanics and weekend tinkerers have kept it on the garage shelf as a gentle cleaner and a light lubricant for both the oil side and the fuel side of an engine. Part of its real charm is just how unglamorous it is, sitting in a plain old bottle with a basic recipe that has barely needed to change across several full generations of drivers. It does not promise to transform anything overnight, and that very modesty is a big part of why it has held a quietly loyal following for something close to a full 100 years now. The simple fact that such a basic product can survive an entire century, while flashier names came and went, tells you something quiet and honest about its genuine, real-world value. As always, the sensible approach is to use it as the gentle maintenance helper it was actually designed to be, rather than expecting it to perform some kind of miracle on a worn-out engine. So when you step back and take in the whole picture, a clear and surprisingly reassuring pattern starts to emerge from both halves of this long and slightly tangled story. The products that got into real trouble tended to shout the very loudest, promising to repair and restore and protect in ways that no independent laboratory could ever actually confirm. The products that quietly earned lasting respect tended to make smaller and far more specific claims that were genuinely much easier to test and much harder to exaggerate on camera. The single most powerful thing you can do for your engine costs almost nothing, and it is simply using the correct oil for your car and then changing that oil right on schedule. It is also worth remembering that your owner's manual already lists the exact specifications your engine was designed around, and that little book is worth more than any miracle promise on a label. Quietly following those specifications is just about the closest thing to a guaranteed win that exists anywhere in the entire world of everyday engine care and basic vehicle maintenance. A good additive can be a sensible complement to that simple habit in the right situation, though it can never truly serve as a replacement for basic and consistent ongoing maintenance. Whenever a bottle promises to undo long years of neglect or rebuild worn metal, the most useful tool in your own hand is patient skepticism and a quick search for genuine, independent testing. Your engine does not really need any magic from a colorful bottle because it mostly just needs clean oil and sensible care from an owner who refuses to fall for a clever commercial.